Hi, welcome to my studio. I'm working on a new sculpture. It's called Ten Commandment Cross. And what this sculpture does is it takes the symbol of the cross and brings the tradition of Moses and the Ten Commandments merged together for one really amazing sculpture. A lot of times when representations of the Ten Commandments are done, it's done with just the Ten Commandments, which I think is very boring. This sculpture kind of brings the Ten Commandments in the center of something that is extremely dynamic. Here you have Moses lifting up the Ten Commandments, surrounded by clouds and angels that are there, in a sense, presenting the Ten Commandments to the viewer. What I love about this sculpture is it's a symbol of the cross, and it's also the Ten Commandments. And I think that the Old and New Testament merged together just form a very dynamic sculpture. At a distance, look like a big cross, but when you get closer up to it, you will see all the detail, the angels, the clouds, and Moses. Moses is going to be very intense. He's going to be very powerful, and he's going to be life-size too. This is only a model. So it's going to take what is usually represented in a very minimalist, boring way, the Ten Commandments. Oftentimes they're seen almost like tombstones. It's going to lift them up in the center, surrounded by this heavenscape. It's going to really be a fascinating project. Cast in bronze life-size, this figure, or the sculpture will probably be around 11 feet. What I want to do is I want to experiment not only with the bronze, but also by adding stainless steel, mirrored stainless steel within it. So the text should shimmer when the light hits it from an area. The text will be in stainless steel. On the back of the sculpture, there's going to be a cross made out of a storm. It's going to be very exciting. And at the base of the storm is going to be Mount Sinai, and this amazing cross cloud formation is going to come actually down with lightning, and I'm trying to sculpt thunder the best I can. And on the base here are all the people that are going to be gathered around Mount Sinai. Again, this is only a little model. These people are going to be huge on the life-size 11-foot version. But this is just to give me a suggestion of the general idea here. And so at one side you're going to have the Ten Commandments. On the other side here, the back side, it's really going to look more like a cross created out of clouds with the Mount Sinai at the base. The model is almost done. Right now I'm just working on details and expressions, and when I'm working on the life-size one, there will be a lot more room to play with and a lot more detail in it. But this is the beginning stage in a creative process. I have to do the model before I start the large one. I have been sculpting Christian sculptures for more than 30 years. My emphasis has always been on the New Testament. This is one of the first epic sculptures that I started to do on the Old Testament. And it's very exciting because I think in our culture today, we need a lot of Christian symbols, not less. And so this sculpture, though it's a sculpture of the Ten Commandments, it's also a sculpture about our culture and our heritage. To place it huge out in a place where people can see it is celebrating our Christian and Western heritage. Thank you.